Hi, this is Jeanette Larson. Over the last 15 years, I've worked with people in therapy to help them create solutions to the problems that they have in their lives. The problem has been, most of the time, therapy is not what these people are needing. They're not mentally ill. They just need skills so that they can create the kind of life that they want to have. Therapy didn't supply that, and so I created Growth Unlimited. Growth Unlimited has a proprietary practice that helps people create the kind of life that they desire. That's what this presentation is all about. Hi, this is Jeanette Larson. In just a minute, I'm going to tell you about a new program. It's called Understanding Emotional Intelligence to Get Out of Your Box. And it's a solution that will help you improve your relationships with other people, experience success in relationships at work, foster greater satisfaction with yourself, gain confidence because you have better understanding, and overall just make your life what you want it to be. But before I do, let me quickly share with you why having great EQ, which is the acronym for emotional intelligence, why this is the golden ticket to whatever you could possibly want in life. I say that because the biggest difference between being effective and ineffective when you're interacting with other people is based on how aware you are of what your behavior says to the people that you're interacting with. It has nothing to do with your ability to get someone else to do what you want them to do. It's entirely based on how your behavior and your attitude affect the way that person perceives you. Studies have shown that people who demonstrate the ability to have higher levels of EQ enjoy better relationships with others in every area of their lives. They experience greater personal success and professional success. Now, unfortunately, it's harder than you might think to get all we want in terms of personal and emotional intelligence. We all want to be listened to, we all want to be respected, and we all want to feel in control of our lives. We also all want financial security and rewarding work to do. But unfortunately, most of us struggle to get these things for ourselves. In the past, you've really only had two choices. The first choice was you could manipulate and use behaviors like people-pleasing or blaming and accusing other people when they didn't do what you wanted them to do to try to get them to change their behavior. This did not work, and this belief that you can use it is false, because using manipulative techniques like being a people pleaser in order to get someone else to do what you want them to do, or blaming or accusing them to punish them when they don't do it, or using a myriad of other manipulative type behaviors that people tend to use to try to get someone to change their behavior, only alienates that person. If you use people-pleasing techniques, you're letting them know that you're manipulating them, and their defenses go right up. People don't like dealing with people who are looking for ways to please them, especially if they sense the artificiality of what's going on, and they can see underneath what's happening for sure. Also, nobody likes being in a position where they are being blamed or accused, many times for things that they did not do or they don't have control of. And people who use this kind of technique to shame or coerce people into doing what they want them to do only cause problems in the relationship. And so they're shooting themselves in the foot. They're not getting what it is that they want out of it. The other method that people tend to use is equally as ineffective. It's the role of playing the victim. When you feel like you've had everything happen in your life and you've reached a point where you just don't have anywhere else to turn, what do? Do you put yourself in a position where you're looking to somebody else to give you the help that you want? Do you get the idea that you are entitled to that help, that you're special because you need it? That is only something that, once again, alienates people. Think about how you feel when you see a panhandler standing on a street corner or in a barrier in the middle of the highway with a sign asking for something. You pity them, but you also feel a little, if you're like most of the people I talk to, you feel a little bit of a sense of disgust that they're not actually out there fighting, doing something to change the situation in their lives. They have given up. They are not trying anymore. And because they are not trying, they have lost their sense of personhood. That is a problem for everyone. And it's something we all need to fight against to avoid being in a position where that happens. We need to take the control of our lives. We need to stop looking for ways to get other people to do what we want them to do. And that's where having good EQ comes in. Okay, now, what I've talked about sounds pretty grim. But you know, the situation is overall, it's not totally grim. Because you can succeed. You can have what it is you want to have in life. You know, I found this to be the case in my life. I know the challenges that we're talking about here very, very well, because in my own life, I've navigated those peaks and valleys of success and failure in all the aspects of my life. I've ridden high on the peaks of success. I've suffered debilitating illnesses and injuries that left me feeling like I had nowhere to turn, and I learned how to fight back to regain the life that I wanted and deserved. To overcome my problems, I finally had to reach a point where I had to make that decision to figure out what I needed to do to regain my personal power. I had to come to the realization that using manipulation, coercion, or choosing to be a victim would never get me what I wanted. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and thousands of hours in therapy and treatment to discover the secrets that will create this empowerment. Using my own blood, sweat, and tears, I searched the annals of medicine, psychology, business, and science to find the education that I was seeking. Now, after investing all this tons of time and money, my ambition did eventually pay off, more than 20 years later. As I learned the secrets that I uncovered, I returned to school to earn a master's degree in clinical psychology, and I began helping others obtain what I had spent all that time learning by doing therapy with them. But that didn't work either. Over the next 15 years, I discovered that doing therapy with people isn't effective in most situations because most people don't need psychotherapy treatment. They need to learn the skills that I learned. That's why I'm excited to tell you about a brand new program. It's called Understanding Emotional Intelligence. Exploring Emotional Intelligence to get out of your box. And using it will allow you to gain the self-awareness that you need and build the skills that you have to have in order to take control of your life. Using it is easier, faster, and cheaper than the direction I ended up going. It's not going to take you more than 20 years to be able to get this information. And using it is more effective than using techniques like manipulation or degradation or playing a victim to get what it is that you want in your life. I am talking about the ability to create and live the kind of life you want with meaningful relationships, financial success and security, and the awareness of who you really are, what you stand for, and the power to create what you want to have happen in your life. If you use this program, you can leverage all the blood, sweat, and tears that I have spent in studying how to create this successful life, learning things like how to build meaningful personal relationships, how to build a successful career, how to have financial security, and how to gain respect from others, as well as building your own self-confidence and much more. By learning the techniques and exploring emotional intelligence to get out of your box, you'll have the tools you need to effectively and successfully create and live the life that you want and deserve. Developing these skills will put you in control. You will never have to wait for someone else to supply what you need, ever again. Those are just some of the reasons why investing your time and effort into exploring emotional intelligence to get out of your box will pay for itself. And it's interesting, any investment that you make will benefit you no matter what area of your life you want to change. Whether you're trying to build a better business, whether you're trying to get a better relationship, obtain a better job, or just simply want to feel better about yourself, exploring emotional intelligence to get out of your box can help you learn what you need to have. Even better, exploring emotional intelligence is incredibly easy to use. Once you know what needs to be done, the easy-to-learn skills make complete sense, and implementing them just takes practice. Exploring emotional intelligence to get out of your box walks you through the whole process, giving you the skills that you need to set you on your way. And it really is just that simple. So by now you're probably wondering, just how much is it going to cost me to learn exploring emotional intelligence to get out of your box? Well, the price of exploring emotional intelligence to get out of your box is $1,200 for the 6-week course. However, this is a new course, and we are offering something super special to a select few people who qualify to participate. If you order this today, or if you apply for participation in this program today, and you qualify to be part of our special beta program, the price is free. All you pay for is one book that you will use in this process. As part of our pre-launch market research, we're offering this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to interested people who agree to participate in the program and give us their feedback. You just need a few small qualifications to determine your ability and willingness to participate, and then make that commitment. There are no other restrictions, 0 annual or monthly fees, and there are no catches. But you have to act now. This offer is so good, it's not going to last forever. Space is limited, and so applying today is what you need to do. Do not delay applying. To take advantage of this beta offer, please click the link or the button that you find below this video. Once you've completed the short application, be sure to submit it quickly so that we can get it processed and qualify you to be part of the program. We'll review your application and we will get back to you within a matter of it could take up to 3 business days, but no longer than that. And this special beta program begins April 1st. So don't delay. Do it now. Get things going so that you can be part of this as well. If you are ready to take control of your life, be sure to click on the link below this video. It just might be the best investment you ever made.